CHIM is an interesting concept of the Elder Scrolls universe, as not many fans know about it, but the ones that do won't stop posting memes about the Transcendence. So I decided in this video I want to have a deep dive on what is and how to achieve CHIM, so we can answer the question, what is CHIM? Essentially, what we call CHIM is the sense of realization that your entire universe is a dream of an entity fans have taken to calling the Godhead. When an individual comes to this realization, they're faced with a choice known as the test. Zero-sum, meaning they accept that they are not real and disappear, such as Septimus Signus when he read the Ogma Infinium, or the individual could achieve CHIM by asserting their own existence, even with the knowledge that they are part of a dream. The only people who've achieved CHIM as of the Fourth Era are Tiber Septim and Vivek, but there's speculation that characters such as Mirak and even Arden Sul have achieved this state. So now we know what CHIM is, we really should find out what it's like to experience CHIM. Well, we can't meet Tiber Septim, or ask Vivek specifically about CHIM. We can ask him about godhood once we've progressed far enough in the game. In response he says it's a bit like being at once awake and asleep. Awake I'm here talking with you, thinking. Asleep I'm very busy. Perhaps for other gods, the completely immortal ones, it is only like that being asleep. Out of time? Me? I exist once inside of time, and outside of it. This is the best answer we have and likely ever will on this topic. Now let's look at the cosmic universe of the Elder Scrolls, otherwise known as the Orbis. We've already mentioned the Godhead, but let's dive deeper into what it is. The Godhead is a sleeper whose endless slumber gives way for the Elder Scrolls universe to take place. The Godhead is like a person, and the Orbis is a manifestation of its personality, internal struggles, and past trauma. The primal forces, Anu and Padme, originated within the Godhead's consciousness. Talking of Anu and Padme, they are also important in the Elder Scrolls cosmos, and come up in the Khajiit mythos. Anu symbolizes stasis and order, whereas Padme symbolizes chaos and destruction. Fans believe the entire storyline of the game series is the conflict between the two. It is assumed that the state of CHIM involves this knowledge. Since we've gone into all that complex cosmology, let's go back to the effects of CHIM specifically and what it can be used for. Like dreams in our world, achieving CHIM effectively makes you a lucid dreamer, giving you reality warping powers such as geographic warping, demonstrated by Tiber Septim, or Talos turning Cyrodiil from a dense jungle into a high fantasy climate. In the quote from Vivek shown earlier, he hints to being able to escape from the linear flow of time. It also effectively makes him immortal, because if he is killed in the quote-unquote awake world, he will simply wake up in the asleep world, as he calls it, or the god plane. It's honestly no surprise that Michael Kirkbride was a mushroom when he was writing this stuff. So, because there is so much lore surrounding the Elder Scrolls series, there was obviously some stuff I couldn't integrate into chapters, so think of these as honourable mentions. The Sijic Endeavour. The Sijic Endeavour, otherwise known as the Walking Way, was a philosophical ideology that a mortal could achieve godhood. They believed that the standard gods, Aedra and Daedra, were flawed, but by achieving CHIM, mortals could transcend them. Key players in this ideology were Prophet Veloth, the Tribunal, and the Nerevarine. Amaranth. Amaranth is a state of being beyond even CHIM. If an individual achieves Amaranth, they become a new godhead, though no one has yet achieved this state. While CHIM is the realization that you are in a dream, Amaranth is creating a new dream entirely, becoming a godhead yourself. The lore around Amaranth is murky, because no one has actually yet achieved it. Anyway, that's all I was able to cover on this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.